Hey guys, it is Tuesday here in West Virginia, and as I mentioned yesterday in the video, I wasn't sure what we had in store this week because we didn't have nothing in hand. But yesterday afternoon, my Coca-Cola Macho Power Wagon showed up. This is the latest Coca-Cola release of the Power Wagon or any Dodge truck from M2 lately. And the latest one is this guy here that was in the diorama set. Now mine, I put a set of beadlock style wheels on it and painted them green with a Sharpie marker to kind of make it look more realistic like the picture. And as you can see, this wheel opening has a little bit of a dip in it. Usually it's where they got like kind of, I don't know how, little nicks in the casting on the wheel arch. Now, as I mentioned in the video with this one, all of them seem to have it on the driver's side. I looked on eBay trying to find a clean one, seen other people's examples that they had bought in groups, and they all have this wheel opening like this. Now, prior to this one, they released the Coca-Cola one that we're about to unbox and an auto hauler set that came with a Sprite, Power Wagon, and Super Bee. And being black, it's a little hard to tell in pics, but I don't think anything is wrong with it. And the Coca-Cola one that we're unboxing today, it looks great too. Now, prior to those, there was the one set, I think it was an Authentic set, that had all trucks, and there was a Slammed Adventurer and a Power Wagon top hand, the yellow one. Well, the Adventurer, probably about 25% of them had messed up wheel arches like this. And that's the problem. They were kind of arched instead of being flat and straight across. They were really bad, but I finally found a good example of it. And the top hand had no issues at all. None of them that I had seen had any messed up wheel openings. I don't know if M2 has their trucks produced at two different manufacturing plants, because that may explain why like one truck in a series would have issues with the bed casting while the other one didn't, and they're both the exact same truck casting. But this one, however, they all came out bad that I have seen. Everyone I have seen has the messed up wheel opening there, and they're supposed to be flat like that. I mean, it is kind of a little petty, but we are paying like $15 a pop for those diorama sets, so these trucks should be perfect. They shouldn't have any casting imperfections, especially casting imperfections. A little paint chip or scratch here and there, or something like that, a tampo mess up, that's a little different, or the wheel falling off in the package, like how some M2 stuff does, or the bed and cab being misaligned, things like that. Okay, but this is actually getting down to the casting now, where the casting is totally screwed up and we can't fix it as customers like that open them. Now, people that don't open them will be highly upset because, well, there's nothing they can do about it. But even like this one, if you open it, you can't do much about it. So now let's move on to this guy here. This is the release right before that one. And everyone I've seen pretty much looks perfect. The wheel openings, nice, flat, straight line. It's not radius, it's kind of squared the way it should be. Looks fantastic and such. And I know I mentioned that I was not buying any more M2 trucks, and that is true. After this in a Dodge trucks, the Chevy, still I haven't had any issues with these crew cabs or single cab. Dualies, the square bodies so far have been good, but the Dodge trucks, this is the second time I've ran into this. And this is the latest one they released, and this all of them have an issue, it seems to be. So right now I'm going to put a pause on any pre-orders for Dodge trucks. If they happen to be released and it looks like they're all good, I'll pick them up, but I'm not buying any more that are overdone with Coca-Cola stuff. The reason I bought this guy is because I'm going to take the tampos off. I'm removing the Coke on the door and the Coke tampo on the hood. I just did that with my mellow yellow one, and I'll show that to you guys. And I was going to do it to the O'Reilly's green, but we just got this green release, so I'm not going to bother. I'll just leave the O'Reilly's one the way it is. Now, this guy looks really good because it came with the color matched beadlock wheels, and it had mellow yellow written on the hood. And the hood is actually not a tampo. I thought it was. That's why I was a little concerned with taking the mellow yellow lettering off of it, but it's actually painted black, so it's not just a tampo. And then the stuff on the sides were tampos. Now the roof is a black tampo, so I wouldn't mess around with anything on the roof or in the stripes and stuff. I was gonna do it to the pink Sweethearts truck, but because it had a satin like matte finish, I didn't, because in that same exact series. Sorry for the interruption. We had a phone call. I had to grab it, but forget where I left off. But I was talking about the Sweethearts edition. They all had that like matte finish paint, and I tried to take the tampos off the yellow gray National, and it didn't go over so good. So I didn't want to try it with the pink Power Wagon. I just decided I'll sell the Power Wagon. And some of the other Coca-Cola versions I've sold, I'm just sticking with realistic trucks. That's how I collect these dualies up here, is they have to have like straightforward stock paint jobs, or maybe some kind of custom like tampo, like that, like flames and stuff. That's fine. But to have like the Coca-Cola stuff or Shell or O'Reilly's all over it, I'm done with like advertising for these companies. So we're paying to advertise their products. But anyways, let's get this Coca-Cola one out and take a look at it. And later on, once I get the tampos off, I'll put pictures up on a post here on YouTube. So we already cut the back, and the package is nothing special. It has the same thing you see here on the back. Nothing, no story, nothing like that. Just some licensing stuff and where to find M2 online, and some warnings about why kids can't play with them. So that's about it. So they do come in a nice acrylic display case when you do open them up. And then the top pops off, and then you have your truck here. As I said, the Coke will come off the door fairly easy. And then under the hood is black, so it's not just a tampo. It is painted black, so I can get this off fairly easy. Where it won't mess with the black paint. And these wheels, I tried to do a set that actually was on this truck here, and I messed them up. And I tried one on the top hand. Because they had the wheels that didn't have holes in them, and it came out okay, but not perfect. I'm using a very fine point Sharpie, and that's the wheels from the top hand. I put them on this truck because I took a set of beadlocks and that were white and painted them yellow and put them on the top hand, which I'll show you that one here in a second. All right, here it is. So, same thing with the green one. I just took plain white beadlocks and painted them with a Sharpie. And I did it with the wheels, or the tires on the wheels. So, right around the edge, it still has a faint bit of white. And I can go over it again, try to touch up some of it. But I don't want to get too close because I don't want to color in the white letters. I know I've slipped a couple places and probably got some on the white letters, but as you can see, there's some white spots here and there. But the white beadlocks come on some trucks, and they are the perfect base to paint with any color you want, with a Sharpie or a paintbrush. And if you can, probably I would take them off, the tires off the rim, but it's kind of hard. And then sometimes when you're putting the tires back on the rim, it rubs the paint off the edge of the rim. Since these are a little bit more aggressive on the rim, not those ones, this one, on the rim edge with the beadlock, it may not scrape it off as easy. But, yeah, sometimes it's hard to get the paint to stay on there when you put the tires back on. So that's why I did did them while they were still mounted on the truck and mounted on the tire. So, anyways, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I just wanted to show you this new one. And as I said, I'll post pictures of it with the tampos removed. And I may try to paint the little holes in these wheels, because the red does look good on this with the black and red striping. Also, I have a set of black bead locks that I could put on it that would look pretty good. Would not look out of place on it because it has the black trim and stuff. So I may do that. We'll see what happens with painting the holes on the red wheels, though. So that's it, guys. I don't have nothing in hand right now to unbox before Friday, but we do have some stuff for our Free It Friday. But we'll see what happens. If we find some stuff at Walmart during the week or something else comes in, we'll make a video on it. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It will help us move up in the algorithm. It will help us find new subscribers, and our channel will grow. And later on, maybe we can start doing more with our channel. But I just need more views and such to be able to do what I would like with the channel, with like collaborations with companies and also giveaways and things like that. But I can't afford it without any sponsorship. So need to get some sponsorship or more coming in on the monetization, and then we can start doing some cool stuff. So I appreciate all of your support, and have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you again later this week.